Hey guys, how you doing? Matt Briers, Sean Juggler, another episode of Dojo versus Street. Warriors to discover, learn, and experience martial arts. So today in Dojo versus Street, we're looking at the half guard from the bottom position. And because we had a lot of comments on our last Dojo versus Street about the De La Riva guard, this is when we end up on the ground. Meaning we got punched, tackled, taken down, whatever, tripped, falled. It's not me pulling guard or pulling half guard on the street. So let's put that out there right now.
That'd be pretty stupid.
That would be pretty freaking stupid. So, when we get this segment, please remember throughout the whole video that it's a consequence that we are on the ground. We did not choose to be there, but as I always say to my students, if you are on the ground, you better know how to fight from there. Okay, guys, let's take a look at some techniques. Okay, we're going to start off this one from a takedown. And we're going to use a common wrestling takedown. Single-legged, double-legged, kind of a shitty tackle takedown. Go ahead, take me down. So however you guys in, boom. And I'm on the ground. Perfect. So this is exactly, I'm going to turn and face a little bit to the camera. This is the exact position we want to talk about today. As I get here, oh shit, I'm on the ground, all right? Very important, right off the bat, I want to talk about our knee shield. Knee shield half guard is a very popular guard in sport BJJ as well as MMA because it creates space. Sometimes considered a long-range half guard. It is absolutely perfect for combatants because I'm creating some space and distance and I'm not letting him get big punches. If he's throwing those big punches, I'm starting to frame out of control. And we talk about regular BJJ, we're always looking to cover our line here and cover that inside bicep with our hands, with our frame. So I kind of call this position, I should keep back up really quick. You may have seen it in other videos. I call this position kind of our combat guard, where when you are fighting from guard, whether you're lying down on the back, you should have this reference point. Where if even my plane changes, I'm always defending. So when I go back to my knee shield, I'm essentially grounded from here, okay? So look at a couple different principles. And if you train BJJ, you understand the power of the underhook, okay? Underhook gives us power. If I lose the underhook here, I lose my knee shield, well now I'm in a whole world of hurt because he just gets to punch me repeatedly in the face. If there's multiple attackers, I'm absolutely fucked, okay? So, going back to our first defensive position. Now from here, he may throw in the punches. I may have the frame, defend myself. I'm keeping that distance control. But actually, when he starts punching, it creates a great opportunity for us to get that underhook. So as those punches are coming in, now it's like I start coming through that hole, all right? And when we're trying to come through the hole, I'm not trying to just get my underhook. I'm trying to bring myself up and through. So it's almost like I'm going through a process. I'm nice and slow. As you throw the punch, I'm going to come underneath. I'm going to get to my elbow, and I work to my hand, and then we're going to get to our knees. So again, we're here. Those punches are coming in to defend, and boom, underneath. All right, now my elbow and my hand. What I want to try to do is get to Sean's back. I'm not out of the woods yet, all right? So a very important piece. I want to start raising my level. If I do that, I'm getting onto my hand. Now I'm pushing into Sean, creating some space. Now he's getting off balance. This is the important part. This knee is going to tract to my hip. And what's going to happen, I do it slow on Sean, but you're going to watch Sean's base and structure get immediately compromised. Whoop. I slip right here. Now look where I am. Boom, boom, boom. I can start taking it back, or I get back to my feet depending on the situation I'm in. So for knee shield half guard, gives us tremendous, like I said, space and opportunity control. I can keep him away, I can frame him away. Now, for you guys who play knee shield half guard in the BJJ world, of course there's different variations. You know, the Kyle Terra variation. I like a loose knee shield. If you're playing, no-gi grappling, be careful. Obviously, heel hooks and toe holds from here. But I like a loose knee shield where this knee becomes dynamic, where I can start controlling his posture a little bit. I don't want to have it stuck here, so all I have to do is push it away and come into me, and now I'm in a world of pain. I need to have a very dynamic knee shield. And again, I'm using this frame control. It's like almost hiding behind that shoulder, my chin behind that shoulder a little bit, and I'm resting that arm, and now my underhook starts coming through. So once I get to my hand, my elbow, I'm looking to put my hand behind me, not in a straight line. I want to put it behind me, and now I'm going to use that knee wave to whoop, pop it back off, okay? I'm playing sport, I can go to seatbelt control, start taking it back. MMA, start punching, or I can start coming out in this position, get to my feet. Boom! Stop on camera. You didn't know that was coming.
I didn't know that was coming.
All right, cool. So that's one of the variations that you guys can play with from knee shield half guard to get the back. We'll give you another one in a second. All right, for next technique, we're talking about something that happens a lot. Is a lot of times in here, the top guy starts smashing that leg down and try to pass either under or over, right? Very, very common response. So I want you guys to understand some control points in knee shield. If I feel my opponent start to drop down, that's when I go to this position. I start locking in his hip. All right, so he has a hard time. A lot of times when this happens, guys instantly come to this. They try to push it down. They can't get to the underhook, so they start working this leg. I'm trying to peel it off. This is one of my favorite setups for like the arm drag. So when this happens, I'm framing again, but now there's gonna retract one hand, retract the other, and I punch it over there, drag him out. Now I'm actually in the back, same position again. So very, very similar technique, but I don't need the underhook anymore. Happens a lot when you're in there and you start feeling that pressure, I just drag him out to the side. And now again, I have complete mobility in my hips and where I'm gonna go when I start throwing punches or I need to stand up and get back into the fight. So very, very simple concepts for you guys about the half guard. And why I like the half guard, it's like, well, yes, he's halfway past my guard, but I'm also halfway to his back. So a lot of our attacks start with an underhook, or at least for me personally, start with an underhook or an arm drag, but no matter what, and I'll go back to this understanding, is that I need to have some sort of framing and control in here, that I need protecting my line. I don't want that hand coming through and having a free shot in my head or cross facing me, right? I need to be protecting that line. I need to be protecting my structure, okay? Sometimes you can put the elbow on inside of the knee to increase a little bit of structure, because I don't want those free shots coming in. If he starts bearing me down, that's when I go for the underhook or the arm drag to his back, okay? I'm gonna show you guys one more, which is actually the technical stand-up off the knee shield, which I like a lot, which gives you a quick opportunity right back to your feet. Okay, last one, which could also be the first one too, depending on, all these can be used either together or separately. But we're thinking about the same position, I'm framing, but now instead of going my underhook, I'm just gonna work to my elbow and create some space at his shoulder. Now I can use the shoulder or go to the neck. All right, this is like more combative. If you're doing sport, you can use your open hand and push a collarbone with a jawline, but in street, obviously I can go right to the neck. It's a very visceral response. Like, oh man, you're gonna get that response. That's what I'm looking for, someone to create a little bit of space. So I'm in here, now I'm on my elbow, now I'm on my hand. Looks having a strong structure, you really can't get to me, he's already falling back. Now I have my technical stand up to my feet, boom, boom, he's all done, all right? So one more time, I'm back to my framing structure, keeping distance. I could come to the neck, I could come to the shoulder, I could come to the face, I could hammer fist, whatever. I want to get that away. As I now kick forward, my legs going to the outside. See, this is the space I've created with Sean. If I need to go with my technical stand, I can have a knee kick in here. Boom, kick his knee out. Now onto my hand, to my feet, and where am I going? That's up to you and what you need to do. Are you protecting someone? Do I just finish him? Is there multiple opponents? Do I have to fight the next guy? Or do I have to just get the hell out of here and I just find my exit? All right, guys, let's bring it outside and have a little fun with that. You are fucking pissing me off.